Looking dangerous again. Little pop kick was pretty good. And with that style of his, he puts it right through the middle with great authority.
Transition off halfback is so important in today's game, and when you transition, you want some representation forward of centre. Exactly like West Coast have been able.
Now it's the Eagles the other way. Cripps, long ball, and Darling's got out the back. He decides to go across the ground, and this is dangerous. Darling breaks it up. Kelly, sublime skill, goes for a centering ball, and that is short ball.
Florent, they need to be quick here. Seconds ticking down on them. Good grab, Darling. It's a dangerous kick. Time for one mark if Shuey can get it forward quickly, and he does. To the top of the square. Swans have players back. No one goes for the mark attempt, and big tackle on Hayward. And he's like a dolphin, flew them with a bit of strength. Waterman out the back, over the top. Darling, on the back pedal, hemmed up against the boundary, and to Darling, delightful. East Coast Eagles. Kelly towards full forward. Hardigan needs this to go through from behind. Well played by Ryan. Slapped it out to Darling. Bends it around. Huge team goal. He didn't need to be under. Darling. Ryan turned into a tackle. Got it back to Darling. 1 minute left in the quarter. Kelly hands it up. Nelson on his left. Didn't want to waste. Cripps, who was in front spot. He's got a one-on-one he likes. Launches it. Darling. One-handed. Wanted to play on. Not paid the mark. Spins. Goals.
Collingwood very nervy with the ball at the moment. They're not playing instinctively at all. Darling, waiting. Lovely kick to Gaff. I don't think we've been watching the game. Gaff. Oh, yes! Talk about having a crowd in. They are loving it. They are getting the best show in town.
Screaming for it, Ryan, the kick. It works out okay.
Kelly with the spiral. Any way to get it inside 50 today is a good way. Here's Darling, little handball. Cripps back inside to Darling. Thought about the handball. Petrevsky-Seaton running down, but not before up. Cripps tries to keep the arms free. Tap down on Petrevsky-Seaton. Darling in a bear hug tackle.
Liam Jones has started pretty well so far. Here's Darling to take on the tackler. Chance going forward for the West Coast.
Darling caught behind. In front on that occasion was Allen. Out the back is Darling. Little right foot sneaky ball. Middle of the ground. Long ball. Darling.
Takes the mark. Archie high up and under. Where's Kennedy? At the back, he falls over Starling.
Kelly. High ball. Allen's under it. It's down of it. Second man in was Darling. Percentage here if they get it right. And Darling gets that right. He railed, and he kicks it towards Darling.
It back to Kelly, his third touch in a matter of about 10 seconds, and that mark by Darling.
Nat Nui, ruckman turned artist, takes it out of the air, kicks it to Darling on the lead. Games in a row, the West Coast Eagles, and they're on the hunt early.
But he tapped it forward, Cripps. That was wonderful play by Ryan. Cripps's kick is a beauty. Darling takes the mark.
Simply a penetrating high ball. Here's Darling. Was he held again?
Jack Darling, 400 AFL goals, and it's game on.
Shepherd fires it deep. Darling knew that he had to come, and that's what he did. Big job tonight in the absence of Kennedy, and that is a beautiful looking kick. Going to go down again in this opening third by how much? Archie flings it forward. Darling and wins out of the middle. Natanui, this time it's Darling on the end of it. He's about to become a multiple goal kicker, so Darling and Ryan will get it. Can the Eagles get on the march? Darling's got straight up and down the ground. Cole drifting into the square.
Gee, it's a pretty good spot with the kick. Fists come from the Dogs. Gardner thought he'd done the job. He thought the job was over.
Agile enough to get through, and that's a good kick. What a little bit of a skip on approach. Have a look at how he struck that. Big goal, Jack Darling.
Middle just starting to wind up West Coast. Long ball.
For this, Nat Nui with a forced clearance. Got it inside 50. Little ball, Kennedy. Howard did well. Spills to Darling. On to Kelly. Little right foot around the body. He's going to launch at this one. Oh, brilliant mark.
Wobbling ball. Was there interference? Donald got both hands up. Darling crafts a magnificent attempt, and it took the angle it needed to. Just has to rush it onto the boot. Kennedy not so far in this game. Sits dangerously in the back. Darling might be able to do it again. No, Liam Warren.
No, over here in the west. Set shot for Darling. Was it touched? No. Phil Carman style. And then a long ball forward, almost Darling. Handball off. Unsworth's going to kick it. Goes to a very hot spot. Oh, look at